Andrew, thanks. This just in, we all need to pay attention to. Health officials in Canada now confirming 3 cases of the coronavirus in Canada, bringing the total number there to 11.
One of the new patients is a 34-year-old woman who arrived in Toronto on February 26 after traveling to Iran. Officials say the patient took herself to a health center but was not admitted.
The individual is currently in self-isolation, recovering at home. As a result of the coordinated and collective efforts of our healthcare and public health system, the individual was quickly recognized, assessed, and isolated.
Officials say the 2 other patients include a 51-year-old woman and her 69-year-old husband. Both patients returned to Toronto from Iran on February 22nd. They are also at home under self-isolation. Canadian health officials say there's no local spread of the virus, but encourage the public to stay informed. And Iran raises the death toll from the new coronavirus to 54 as the number of cases jumps overnight to 978 people.
All right, so the United States is now banning all travel to Iran and barring entry to any foreign citizen who has visited Iran in the past 14 days. There will also be screenings of travelers coming from Italy and another hard-hit area, South Korea. South Korea, which has the largest corona outbreak outside of China, reported 586 new cases today, bringing its total to 3,700 people impacted.
Italy, the center of the outbreak in Europe, now has more than 1,100 confirmed cases and 29 deaths. Meantime, the first person in the U.S. died from the virus on Saturday, a man from Washington state in his 50s. And new findings based on analysis of 2 infections suggest that the coronavirus may have been in this state for weeks and that hundreds may already be infected.
As the White House details new measures to prevent the spread of coronavirus, we now have the first confirmed death in the U.S. from the disease.
Unfortunately, 1 person passed away overnight.
Washington state health officials say a man died while being treated in a Seattle area hospital.
The person who died was a patient at Evergreen Hospital who had underlying health conditions. It was a male in his 50s.
Washington Governor Jay Inslee declaring a state of emergency after at least 4 people tested positive in the state. It will allow public officials to respond more quickly to new cases. Vice President Mike Pence, leading the White House coronavirus effort, says new cases are likely, but
the threat to Americans of coronavirus remains low.
The U.S. is instituting new travel restrictions on foreigners who have recently been to Iran and discouraging Americans from traveling to hard-hit areas of Italy and South Korea.
We want to lower the amount of travel to and from the most impacted areas.
Doctors say most people who get coronavirus will recover, but people with underlying health conditions, as well as young children and the elderly, are at higher risk from dying from it. Their advice: wash your hands frequently and stay away from people who are sick.
If you're healthy, you will probably go through a process and you'll be fine.
The president will meet with representatives from the major drug companies Monday to talk about the development of a coronavirus vaccine, something public health officials have said could take more than a year to be made publicly available. All right, let's talk about what's happening in Michigan. The state of Michigan has completed its first test for the coronavirus.
And the results have come back negative. The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services tested a person in Oakland County on Saturday. They suspected coronavirus because of the patient's symptoms. However, that person does not have it. As of Thursday, the state was able to begin testing for the virus instead of sending it to the CDC. In-state testing helps speed up those results.